Hi everybody.
Hi guys.
Welcome to this video.
Yeah, we had actually like a really fun video planned and we had a really fun video coming out today, but we just were not in the mood today to film and put on any fake smiles because of just a lot of things going on, and we've just been chilling the entire day, talking to each other, spending a lot of quality time with each other without any like internet, any comments, any posts, anything about that because...
Literally, I think we have like 0 stories
I know.
on our Instagram today, but I was very emotional today, you can see.
And guys, reading like hate comments, hate posts, people speculating about parts of your life that aren't true, people saying things about you is just so draining, and like it has to be one of the most draining things I've ever been through. And this morning it definitely just hit us. People who aren't even in our life still want to talk about us, still want to say negative things when it's not what actually happened at all, and people just... You're crying already.
Okay,
No.
it's okay.
We're literally 2 minutes and 34 seconds into the video and we're already emotional, but...
We don't really do something like this because we want you guys to feel happy, because if you guys are in a bad mood, we want you to be able to watch our videos and be happy, and like, that's why we don't really do this often, even though this happens a lot more than what we show. Probably once a week at least.
So yeah, as you guys may or may not know, there's just been a lot of cyberbullying going on and negative things towards me and Symonne that we just are baffled that people will go to this extent to talk about 2 teens who have done nothing to nobody. Like, I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way that all me and Symonne do is focus on ourselves and focus on spreading positive vibes to our fans and people who support us.
I feel like a lot of people just focus on the little things that they can find, or like they always don't focus on the positive, because if everything was positive in the world, the people who like drama wouldn't have anything to thrive off of, you know?
And even recently I've been reading posts that people want to come kill me, come murder me, come stalk me, and things like that. And just like imagine yourself. We're both like around the same age as you guys. We're just teenagers. We are just like you guys. There is nothing different than us than what our job is. And that's literally the only thing that separates us. And people forget sometimes that we're literally just human beings the same way that you guys are.
Something that I feel like a lot of people don't realize is that when the camera's off, we like to be in sweats. We love to play video games. We like to watch other YouTubers. We like to go get ice cream. We like to go do like date nights. Like, we do normal, like, we're just like you guys, but sometimes throughout our day we just post, or we get fans coming up to us, which makes us so happy. And that's the only difference, is that our job. But we are literal kids. Like, if we didn't do our job, I'd still be dancing in a studio. You'd be dancing too. We'd be doing normal things. It's just, I think people think that we're like literally like different people. And
I completely understand when you see someone online with a bunch of followers, with a bunch of comments, you just don't think that they're like real. You don't think that they're comment. You think of them as like I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, you think of them as a display that you're allowed to comment on, you're allowed to hate on, which I mean, you're definitely allowed to do anything that you want, but
it's almost like everyone thinks that we're like robots, or like not even real, but like we're real humans. We do everything.
We read all the comments, we read all the posts, we see everything that everyone says about us, positive and negative, and honestly, the positive always overtakes the negative. All of 100%. Our supporters, all of our fans mean so much to us, and that's what helps us get out of our emotional depressional state because of that. And you guys who support us are the reasons why we keep posting, the reasons why we keep doing this, and reasons why we keep going on with life, because you guys' support means so much to us. Like, I don't even think they know how much their support means to us, but
comments that are like bad about us or posts or anything, it's like all of our friends like sticking up for us. It just makes us feel 10 times better about the situation versus if we didn't have anybody. So we're so glad that you guys are here with us, and I honestly don't know what I would do. I know everyone's gonna be like, aw, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have Nick here to deal with it. And like, he's my best friend. So if I didn't have you guys and Nick, like, I wouldn't make it through this.
Same with me. Like, we're so lucky that we're together through this process, because if I was alone during this, I literally don't know what I'd be able to do, reading all of these just negative things that aren't true. People from past making up lies because they're desperate and they're just thirsty for, I guess, attention. And a lot of people in this industry are just desperate for attention, and people will do anything to try to tear SNICK apart, try to tear us down, try to mess up our mental health, which they didn't succeed, but we are just going through it right now, obviously reading all this stuff. We're humans, we have emotions, and I'm sure as you guys would as well. Like if you've ever been through a friendship that ended or a relationship that ended, I'm like, it's similar to that, but just multiplied by so much, because everyone feels the need to comment on it. Everyone feels like they know the truth.
Opinion.
I promise you, with any of these public breakups, public friendships, you don't even know half the truth. And going back to what I said before about us, like literally never doing anything to anyone. We've never attacked anyone. We never tried to hurt anyone. And if anything, we just defend ourselves, because when it gets to a point where people are just trying to bash and bash and bash you, there's nothing else for you to do than just make somewhat of a statement and tell somewhat of the truth, because it's tiring when people are just constantly telling lies, constantly speculating your life, constantly just doing anything to try to tear you down, taking down your weaknesses, and it's just draining and tiring sometimes, and that's definitely what we're going through right now. And
it feels like when people come out on social media, there's been a lot of friendships that just like come out and then say like a bunch of things that are completely out of context and not even relevant to the situation, and they just say certain things and you just like want to leave it because you're like, okay, like I know this isn't true, and if I don't comment about it, it will just go away faster. But then when it doesn't go away faster, you have to defend yourself, because there's a certain point where even though you know it's not true, you just have to let people know that like there is another side to the story, and there is a bunch of stuff that has happened, and you just like can't listen to one person and just believe it, because I feel like there's a lot of friendship breakups that have been online, and what they said the reason was is probably not the real reason, because they don't want to say. You guys have no idea what actually happens.
And I feel like everyone's first go-to thing to say about us, because they literally have nothing else on us, is that our age gap is illegal, we're breaking the law, and there's just so many things to debunk this, guys.
By now.
Do you know how many millions of people watch our relationship every single week, every single day? If it was wrong, I promise you it would be ended. I promise you someone would do something.
And
on top of that, we have attorneys, we have legal teams, and they would tell us if we were wrong. We've asked them multiple times for the speculations, what's legal, what's not legal, and they've told us. I mean, and we're not doing anything that is illegal in our situation, and we have so many people and so many teams to back that information up, and I mean, like, I don't know what people want more.
Like, yeah, like we are telling you guys. The thing that is annoying is that when people look it up, they know everything we're doing is fine and legal, and they still decide to comment it just because they think it's funny, or it's the easy target of our relationship because there's nothing else to target. And if we were doing something wrong, you know in our hearts that we wouldn't do it, obviously.
Exactly.
And there are certain things that would make it illegal, but dating not illegal. But obviously we are doing nothing else further than that, so that's what would make it illegal. But we're doing everything right. We'd really appreciate if you stop. So
or just did your research before commenting negative stuff about someone. But we're gonna move on to the next thing we wanted to talk about. And the next thing we wanted to talk about is just the amount of DMs that we get from you guys going through the same problems as us, and it's honestly so sad that other people have to go through it as well. And we are always here for you guys if you need someone, and if we aren't able to reach you guys, make sure you reach out to a trusted adult, a trusted friend, a guidance counselor if you're in school, someone. Please talk to them about it, because it is not normal to feel that way, especially at a young age, and mental health is so important. It's just like one of the most important things. I think it's even more important than physical health, because your mental health helps your physical health. And it sucks to have to go through things like this, or things that you guys have to go through, because it hurts so bad mentally. You kind of, I can't even explain like the feeling that we feel in our heads, because it's just so hurt and so stressed and so much anxiety.
It feels like you're being like pulled in a million directions, like pull, because you're thinking of so many different things, and then
exactly
there's the whole social media. That's not even for social media stuff. That just is for like personal things, you know?
And it's really hard when people are making thousands upon thousands of comments about you. It's like hard to remember who you even are, and like reading those comments every single day. Imagine yourself like reading through everyone speculating your life in different ways. Would you like know?
Don't even know.
It's so
like,
hard to just keep saying that. Like, it's so hard to keep saying to yourself, oh, they're not true, because it's so mentally draining to read so many people speculating your life and saying they definitely know this is definitely true.
So I feel like another reason why people also pick on us is because they don't want us to be happy together and that kind of stuff, which even though we do have our rough days, and we are emotionally drained because everything just kind of like hits us at once. We kind of just like, it like builds up, and then it all just like hits us at once, because we have to keep like doing a bunch of stuff, you know. But when we do get a free day like today, we do just kind of let everything out. And a lot of you guys probably think that hating on us is gonna make us break up or make us fight or do anything, but if anything, it actually brings us closer because we talk
together
about our problems and we see definitely a more vulnerable side of each other, which we've definitely have seen before, but it just helps when you get to talk to each other a bunch and like feel comfortable enough to just have these days where my mascara is running down my face and Nick wouldn't care and that kind of stuff.
And there's genuinely no other reason to talk poorly about us unless you're jealous or you're very desperate, and that's just the two reasons why you may see people talking about us and people from our past talking about us. And the best thing that I would say to you guys to try to relate and try to understand is just imagine this in your situation, whether you have friends, whether you have a girlfriend, and then imagine people that you've known for the past years just trying to bash you, try to take you down, trying to do everything in their power to break you guys up and make you guys very, very, very depressed and emotionally drained.
And like obviously the people in your past, I feel like with every situation, at least for my part, there's definitely good times, but there's a lot of bad times, and everyone deserves to be happy, you know? And when you are finally happy, they try to take that away from you because they don't want you to. I don't know what I would do without Nick because I would definitely not be happy.
Don't say that. Don't say that. I love you so much, and without going through this together and without you, it would be so hard. And just so you guys know, we're stronger than ever, and any negative comment, anything that you try to tear us apart, it just simply won't work. Nothing that you guys or anyone could say negatively about us will ever tear us apart because we know each other, we hang out with each other every single day for the past 8 months. I'm pretty sure we know what's good and what's bad and how our relationship works.
I feel like instead of just like commenting random things that we know aren't true because it's not going to do anything to us.
But we could rant for hours about how it doesn't make sense to hate on people. I think you guys get the point. And I just want to say that we send the best positive vibes to anyone, no matter what. If they hate on us, if they like us, we just send positive vibes no matter what, because there's nothing better to do than just send prayers and send happiness to people who are clearly unhappy, thinking about the people who are talking about us. They are most likely older adults.
And it doesn't really matter. People that are 40, people that are 70 can still have problems and emotions. And just because they're a full-grown adult doesn't mean that they can't feel a certain way either.
Exactly.
So we love you guys for two different reasons. If you guys support us, we love you so much because we wouldn't be here without you guys. But if you guys don't support us, we still love you. If you're going through something, we want to know that
exactly.
we love you so much.
We
and
do.
We're always here for you, even though if you're unsupportive to us and you just have hate for some reason towards us, that we still love you back, because I feel like everyone needs to hear that. I feel like we did everything that we needed to talk about.
Yeah, and I think that that's kind of everything on our mind right now. Yeah, we just wanted to sit down and just rant to you guys because sometimes that's what's needed. Everyone needs to just sit down and rant to someone, and feeling like you can rant to people that support you and even people that don't support you and they could hear you out. That just means so much to us, and I feel like there's a little bit of a weight lifted off my chest. I don't know about you.
Yes.
Just being able to talk to them, because once again, you guys are like a family. You guys are like friends to us, and being able to talk to you guys all the time literally makes us the happiest ever, and your guys' support makes us so happy. And I don't even think you guys realize how happy you make us, but you do, and we hope that we can make you happy all the time as well, even though today's video was kind of sad. And that's just how life is, you know? We're here for you guys, we're here for all of our friends, and we're even here for people that don't support us, because we have hearts and we don't want to ever spread negativity or make someone feel bad about themselves.
We love you guys.
We love you guys so much. See you. Bye.
Bye.